One of my favorite books that I remember when I was reading is like The Richest Man in Babylon. It has like five parables and talks about ways that you generate the income. And there's a bunch of different stories in there. And I try to read it to the girls periodically because I just think it has good lessons. So if you were to invest in real estate, that would open you up to rental income. Right, so you would receive the whatever the monthly amount is. There's a rule of 1%. The rule of 1% just simply states that whatever the house is worth, or whatever it is, whatever it's worth, you should be able to charge 1% of that as your monthly rent. Now there's exceptions, of course, to everything, right? Like the idea that even if my house was only $40,000, let's say, and you'd be like, look, Trey, you're not going to find that. I understand. Just work with it. $40,000. Well, I can still charge more than 1% of that. And even if my house is $100 million, I probably can't charge 1% of that. And so there are extremes, but what we're saying is the majority of homes, it's the rule of 1%, which is, look, if my house is worth $300,000, I should be able to charge $3,000 a month in rent, right? That's the rule of 1%. If you were to sell that property, as long as you had it for a year and a day, that would generate capital gains. And capital gains is another stream of income. So you receive capital gains from any asset that you hold for a year and a day. So if you held stocks for a year and a day, that's capital gains. If you held a property for a year and a day, that would be capital gains. If you sold your business, that would be capital gains. That I have the capital, I invested in it, it grew in value, and I sold it. All right, cool. So that is considered capital gains, which is a much more favorable tax rate. That's why every time we get around election season, we talk about how Warren Buffett pays less than the secretary. It's because she has earned income and he has capital gains income. So it's just a different tax. It's a different tax rate.